Okay, everybody, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and possible review afterwards of the 2011/2012 Astro A40 Wireless headset. As all of you have seen, or some of you may have seen, I actually did a review of the Triton Warhead not too long ago. But unfortunately, I had no problems with it, but fortunately, I broke it. So I figured before I broke it because what I was doing with it was I was just twisting it a little bit too hard. Because, you know, as I may have said in my previous video, from my big head, I think it's a little bit tight. So I was trying to stretch it a little bit, and unfortunately, I cracked a piece of the plastic. So it still worked, but I figured, you know what, let me try something else. Let's just see how it is. And I know the Astro A40s have been the official MLG headset for a long time now. And you know, before getting this one, I actually looked at the Astro A50s and looked at the new Astro A40 Wired 2013. But I don't know, I didn't hear the greatest things about either of those. And when I actually talked to Astro, they actually said that the previous 2011-2012 version is probably going to be discontinued, so you may not see this one anywhere else going forward. So the only place you can actually get this online now is at the Microsoft Store. Astro doesn't even have this one online anymore, so I figured, you know what, let me pick this up before it gets discontinued. So what I'm going to do an unboxing, and I'll talk a little bit about it, and hopefully follow up maybe right after this video with a basic review of it. But let's open this thing up first. But as I said, this is the 2011/2012 version. It is discontinued most likely by Astro. When I was chatting with the Astro rep online, they actually said it's probably not going to be made again. So I did want to get the blue BXR version, but they said that's probably not going to be re-released. So I figured, you know what, let me pick it up now before it actually gets discontinued. So let's open this thing up and let's see if I can do this neatly. Okay, so I can get this in here. Okay, got that open. Not very easy with one hand. Okay. Okay, pull that for me. Ready? No, you pull the outside. As you see, I got my son helping me. You pull the outside, and I'll pull the inside. There we go. Thank you. Okay, here we go. So it looks like we got two different compartments here. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool box. Opens up into different compartments. All right. Comes with some AAA batteries. Looks like a whole bunch of the wires down there, which I'll go into. You got your boom mic. All right. So far I like the packaging. Packaging looks pretty good. Here is the mix amp. These two together are the mix amp, I believe. I don't know which one's which. But this is for the game sound. This is for the chat sound. And this is the piece that you actually... the difference with the Warheads and this one is this one doesn't have wireless chat. So that was a big thing for me with the Warheads, why I bought that one initially. But like I said, unfortunately, I did break that one. So I figured, you know what, let me try something different before I go and order another headset. So this actually, I can tell build quality pretty good so far. Comes with a belt clip. Here's your different connections. So this looks like the it looks like here, and I gotta figure this all out, but it looks like you charge this via USB. It looks like the headset actually goes in here, and this is probably your chat cable goes in right here. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, focus. There we go. Okay, this seems to be made pretty good. And this is probably the portion that plugs into the Xbox, I'm guessing. Looks like you got auxiliary in, optical out, optical in, two USBs. Then you got your power plug over there. So, you know, once I set this up, I'll have a better idea of how all this stuff works. Here's the actual headset. Ooh. Definitely pretty light. Definitely pretty light, I will tell you. That was one thing about the Warheads. I found after a while that it was a little bit heavy. Definitely heavier than this. So these A40s are pretty light. And I know these turn all the way flat if you want them to. Cushions, ooh, very soft. Very soft. I think these are going to feel very comfortable. As you can see here, your removable speaker tags. Okay. You can put the boom mic on either side. So the boom mic goes in there. Let's see if I can get these. Speaker tags are magnetic. So that is definitely one thing I did like about the old Astro A40s, which are going to be discontinued this version, that you can customize something, put your own design on it, whatever you want. So that's one thing that is no longer going to be an option with the new Astro. So, which is why I did opt to go for this old version and test it out. So headset feels pretty good so far. You know, I think once I get it set up and going, I'll give you guys some feedback on how it feels. So the wires. Okay, the boom mic, I haven't take that out yet. Don't know what all these things are, but the power plug, looks like a quick release for the headset. This is probably to charge the base here of the mix amp. Your optical cable, so this is going to go from the wireless mix amp portions. I use a home theater system, so it's going to go in the back of my receiver, but this actually can plug, actually no, I probably will plug it right into the Xbox, sorry about that. But I do have a home theater, so that's an option too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all this stuff up, get it all plugged in and working, and then maybe I will give you some more feedback based on how I think the sound is. Thanks guys. Okay guys, I took everything out. I'm about to set it up. I'm not going to be able to hold the camera and set everything up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it out, turn the camera off, and then I will set it up, and then I'll go over afterwards how I set it up. But go through briefly, I took out all the wires out. The wires are in this compartment here where the boom mic and the batteries are. Here are the actual directions how to set it up. I will be using it for Xbox, of course. So there's my directions, pretty simple, but to go over what the official names of everything are, I didn't know what they were before, but this is actually considered the RX, or the receiver. Gets plugged directly into the headset. Here's the headset. Here's the transmitter, or they call it the TX. So these two together make up the wireless mix amp. Lots of cables. The one thing that I did like about the Warhead was not many cables at all, actually. Only between the base and the Xbox. Like I said, I'm trying something different, so let's see how this one goes. I'll let you know about the quality. But here's the optical cable. Okay, that actually gets plugged in directly into your Xbox and the transmitter. Okay, so that's where the optical cable goes. It's your power adapter. This power adapter gets plugged into the TX, and that plugs into any outlet, of course. Here is your play and charge cable. So you plug this in directly to the transmitter, and you plug this into the Xbox, and this powers the Xbox. Chat cable goes right into your controller in the headset. This is a PS3 chat cable, USB chat cable, which I'm not going to be using. And this is called the mobile quick disconnect cable, which actually connects from the headset to the receiver. So a lot of wires. Oh, sorry. This looks like some kind of splitter for a PC probably, which I won't be using. So there are a lot of wires. That is a little bit of a turn off right away. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to set it up. I am looking forward to putting these in, see how it goes, because the headset is actually very comfortable. That is one thing I noticed right off the bat, so we'll see how the sound is. But the cushions are very, very soft and very light compared to the Warhead. So that is already a plus. And the one thing about the Warhead, like I said in my previous video, that I was not crazy about was a little bit tight on my head. This one is actually a lot more comfortable, personally, for me. So we'll see. I might wind up liking this one better. So I'm going to set it up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, it's all set up now. Actually very easy. It only took me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, not even. But here's the TX unit. Alright, right now it's plugged into my Xbox. In the back, it's plugged into this right here. I don't know if you can see it. Can't see it, but it's plugged into the gaming adapter that I have plugged in normally where the component goes. I have the optical plugged into there. So as you can see, I got the optical in plugged in. Right here is the optical in plugged into the Xbox. And here is the power adapter. And those are the only two cables that go into the TX. Okay, and that's the base. Okay, let me shut that back in. Okay, as you can see, they're both on. Okay, got a headset. This power button, this shows me that the headset is paired. So you got two red lights. Okay, that's that. Now here's the actual headset. As you can see here, I got the boom mic plugged in. Okay, these things do turn flat. So I got the boom mic plugged in. Alright. That's that. Okay, that is detachable, that comes out. Okay, here is a quick disconnect. Alright, and that, you can see this cable goes over to the receiver. Everything here is pretty quality, well made. It's pretty, a lot of wires, that's the only thing, but everything seems pretty well made. So this is the receiver. Here's your main volume dial, and then here's your mixer. How basically if you want more game volume versus voice volume, it's up to you. Another thing I'm going to show you here on the quick disconnect, I have the plastic on. You can't see it, but this is actually your mute button. Okay, so if you don't want people to hear you, mute. That's muted right now. You see the red? Okay, slide that back down. You got an A and B button here, so you can actually use this headset for iPhone too, which is cool. So there's a built-in mic right there, those little holes. That's a built-in mic if you want to use this headset for an iPhone. I don't see anybody doing that, but you can. So basically, I'm going to leave it on. I don't know if you can see that. It's boom. A is for the boom mic. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it up there. Okay, so that was pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. Let me show you the receiver real quick. Okay, so this is the cable. This is the quick disconnect. Okay, right here. That's the quick disconnect. Okay, that's plugged into the headset. Alright, and then this is the chat cable. So this is the cable that is plugged directly into my controller. So big difference between this and the Warhead is that lots of cables. So definitely lots of cables. It's still wireless right now. The cool thing about the receiver is that it comes with this belt clip. I put AAA rechargeable batteries in here even though it comes with it, but that can go in your belt clip so you can walk around. But the big difference is lots of wires, but I will tell you already, just putting the headset on and listening to the sound, I already can tell you that the sound quality on this headset is better than the Warhead. So for all of you out here that wants the best quality sound, this is probably going to be a much better headset for you than the Warheads. Like I said, the one complaint I had about the Warhead was that not enough bass. This one definitely has a lot more bass than the Warhead, and the clarity is awesome on this one. So in terms of convenience, I think the Warheads actually beat these out, but in terms of sound quality, I think these definitely are better than the Warheads. So I'll play a little more. I'll update the description a little bit once I get more feedback after I get some more game time with them. But so far, from just setting these up and listening to them for a little bit, and the weight of these things are awesome too compared to the Warhead. These definitely a lot lighter, definitely more comfortable, but sound so far like the quality is better too. So we'll see if these wires start to annoy me or not. But I'll update in my description what I think of these, or maybe I'll update a video if any problems or anything like that. But that's it. That's my quick review of the Astro A40 2011-2012 wireless headsets. As I said, these are being discontinued, so you know the only place that you can get these right now is the Microsoft store. So if you want to consider trying it, they have a 30-day return policy. I'll let you know if I'm going to keep these or not. But so far everything seems pretty good. They're not cheap, the $279.99, but considering you know the A40 2013 version is only going to be wired, and the A50s, there's tons of problems I read about with the mic. I didn't want to get those. And no more speaker tags. So no more customizable speaker tags and removable speaker tags going forward. So if that's something that's you think is going to be a cool option for you, you can put your own design, stuff like that, then you might want to pick these up now, because they're going to be discontinued soon. So once again, that's it. That's my review. Talk to you guys later.